Up, what do you nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's manga nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for 100 Man no Inochi no Ue ni Ori wa Tarieru, aka I'm Standing on a Million Lives chapters 66 through 67. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos, and oh god, we have really hit hyperspeed panic attack levels of struggle up in ya, and yeah, it's 2022. It's not been good to me. It's only goddamn January. But if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So last chapter, we finished up the miner mission for the most part. Well, the miner / blacksmith mission for the most part, and we came back to the world, and Corona-sama had spread. Yes, she had come and spread, and I really liked Yotsuya's take on Corona-sama. I thought it was very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. But at the end of the chapter, though, the goblins had come. The goblins had been spotted. People were mistaking them for Chupacabra. But goddamn, where the fuck is Goblin Slayer when you need him? Anyways, let's get to chapter 66 first, see what's in store for us today. And chapter 66 is titled Adulthood and Annoyance. Being an adult sucks. It really goddamn does. From Tori? That's unusual. You'll want to go for lunch, my treat. Okay, there's actually something I want to talk about if you don't mind. What a pain! Guess I'll go. People who can rely on others are strong, and people who can't are weak. I have to become stronger, more so than anyone and anything, strong enough to take on the entirety of humanity on my own. But it's impossible to become the strongest alone. Is that why I need to rely and be relied on, and relied upon by others? That's a great question. Do you need, in order to become stronger, do you need to be able to rely on others? I think, here's the thing. Just like with anything, there's a strength and a weakness to relying on others. I'm living proof of this. There's the strength of it because when you have the support and you're able to rely on others, it feels like you can accomplish anything. And also when you have strength in numbers, you can get a lot of things done. But, and you could get your goal, you can accomplish your goals. But you have to be careful with who you rely on. Because mofos could stab you in the back. I am living proof of this. I have mofos that stab me in the back. People I thought I could rely on. People I thought I could trust. I've had this happen to me throughout my life, and it is the worst thing in the world. Oh, it is the worst thing. It gives you a lot of trust issues. And you have to sometimes learn the hard way. I've had to learn the hard way. And sometimes you can't rely on anyone else but yourself. It sucks. It really goddamn sucks. The other one that really is a great example of this, actually, is oh my god. The hero who seeks revenge shall exterminate with darkness. That series is the best example of this. Because Raoul, he tried to rely on people, especially Wendell, and it backstabbed him. Oh my god, it really fucked him over. It did. It got everyone he loved killed. It was just horrible. Oh my god, go read that manga. You will understand what I'm talking about. If you want to talk about how relying on people can fuck you over, that manga will tell you. But anyways. But I'm curious what you guys think in regards to relying on others. Do you think that you need to rely on others to become stronger? Or do you think you can become stronger on your own? I think it's a little of both, but it all depends on who you surround yourself with. Hey man, thanks for coming. Drink. You good with beer? Dude, I'm in grade 9. I'm sick. That cola it is. Can I get one cola, please? Last quest pretty Last quest pretty wild, eh? I was eating for the whole time. Yeah, I guess. So what did you want to talk about? Oh, did you see the new Goblin video? Seems like it's Australia this time. Yeah, I guess. So what did you want to talk about? My dad will be released tomorrow. He's done serving his time. Uh-huh, he was arrested, right? I don't want to see him. Well, go figure. I was only 5 the first time he got busted. It was just before my bro was born. After that, he kept going back in, sometimes for a few days, sometimes for a few months. That's why I barely even know him. Oh. Huh? Then just don't go. He's got no relatives or money, so I have to go pick him up. Else he'll just get himself busted again trying to make a quick buck. Well, that's his problem. It's not your problem. True. Plus, I ain't got money to move out of the house, and I don't feel safe leaving him at home with my mom and bro. Ah, that's a problem. And for some reason, mom just can't let go of him and refuses to get divorced. Yep, that's pretty common. So what do you need me for? I don't want him anywhere near mom, else mom will cling on to him again just like before. What do you reckon I should do? Ah, I see. Dude! Yusuke, you might as well be running a counseling business at this point, I swear. Well, how about you tell him that he can't see her unless he finds a job? Why don't you get a restraining order, you dumbass? I see, great idea. But can he find a job? I heard there are NPOs, nonprofit organizations that help people with a past record to find jobs. Found it. Lodging is covered as well. For real? I knew you were the man. See, my boy knows. He knows how to do this shit. I gotta give my boy props here. I know he's younger. I do. But that's the thing. That's the thing I gotta give Yotsuya mad respect for here. Is that he's using the resources available. Like, he's using the internet, which most people are not fucking using. You have the largest data center at your fucking fingertips. Use it, people! Jesus Christ. Let me give him a call. You sure worked fast. Hi. What a pain. All this effort won't bring Tori any real gains. It's all just to prevent his family from going back to jail. Family, they're almost like a curse for him. Yep. It's as if he drew the shortest straw for parents. I must have been pretty lucky in that regard. Yeah. Great, they said they'll interview him tomorrow, if he wants to go, that is. So you need to talk him into it? Can you? He's the gangster type, so I've always been scared of him, but I'm probably stronger than him now. Yeah, we got stronger in the other world after all. So, can you come with me? What? I want to pay for it, Yotsuya! But, Tori, I feel so bad for him! I want to protect him. Can we just protect Tori forever, please? Fine. This is a real friend right here. You see, Yotsuya is that bro. He's that bro, man. Yotsuya, but I'm going to say this in regards to Yotsuya. Yotsuya, do not let people take advantage of you. You're being too nice because it's going to fuck you over in the end if you let people take advantage of you like that. Thanks, man. I'll treat you again next time. Oh, Keita? That's a first. Who the fuck are you? Just a friend. Scary. How's Mari? I'm letting you see, Mom. Not until you prove you can work like a proper adult and not headed back to jail. Huh? What do you mean by that? I found you a job. They accept people with criminal records and offer shelter, too. I don't need this shit. Why? I won't get to see Mari if I live elsewhere. You can see her any time if you just stay out of jail. Like I said, you ain't seeing her till you prove yourself. The fuck do you think you are, son? Suit yourself. But you ain't seeing her. I'll beat you up if I have to. What do you say to me? Hey, I'm driving. Scary. Shit, dude. This is why, at this point, you might want to get a restraining order. But at the same time, I kind of understand, though. Because you don't want to do that to your mom. And you don't want to do that to your little bro to an extent, too. So I kind of understand. Hey, what? Find a back road and pull over. Huh? What are you saying? Oh, no! Tori, we're being followed. You know them, Dad? They're my partners from my last job. Yo, you're finally out. Where's the money? Huh? Like how I know. How the fuck is he supposed to know? Debt? No. The money we stole from the money we stole The cops took all the money when we were arrested. You know that, right? No, we know you stashed. What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? We know you stashed it away. I ain't stashed shit. Where's your proof for that? I don't think he's lying either. One of our guys told us. Who? Yeah, who the fuck's that? It's just that guy, the guy we met yesterday. Yeah, but I'm asking who? Hold on, why would someone you met yesterday tell you that? Even though the cops confiscated all the money. That sounds fishy, don't you think? Guess that's why scums are always surrounded by idiots. Yes! Shut up, Brett. I see you made up with your son. He's here to pick you up? I'm not here to pick him up. Me? His son? What are you even saying? Everything you said has been wrong. Seriously, these fuckers are stupid. He'll talk once we fuck up his kids. Yeah, let's go. Huh? Are you fucking for real? Creature magic halt. Yeah, the magic works. The magic works in the real world. Yes. Yes. Uh-oh. Shit. Yeah, go, Dad. Thanks. Kata, if he's your friend, then look after him. Yes! Dad is stepping up! Woohoo! Okay, I'm sorry. This is what a dad's supposed to do. Teach your son lessons like this. Hello, is this the police? We were just attacked. You've gotten pretty good at fighting. Yeah, I guess. We hardly see each other, yet you're becoming more and more like me. I used to get into brawls every other day, and look at me now. Don't end up like me. This is what a father is supposed to do. I won't. I'm nothing like you. I made my own money through hard work. Good. Why do you talk like it's someone else's business? Tori became like this partly because you were in jail for most of his life. If you can't even be there for your children, what are you even living for? Meaning of life? Only kids think about those things. People can live without reason. They'll just be forced to live one day after the next, on and on until they die. Jail is full of useless men like that. That's why I've been saying those who live without purpose should just die. Have you never thought about living for Mom? Ooh! Get it, Tori! Leave her then. Divorce her and let her live a better life. Please, Dad. I've always been afraid of you and Shuji. As a member of this society and as a parent, I'm expected to take care of my children, make money, pay taxes, just like all the adults around me. When did I know? When will I become an adult? Society, it must be a pain too. I'm sure. To be honest, I'm not a fan of it either. Yes. This is all of us. Let's be real. But this is very important, and I bet like a lot of you men especially can relate to this. Every time I think of it, I just want to get out of it with the one big job. And even if I'm arrested, it's easier to live inside the bars than to struggle outside. You know what? I'm going to say this especially for, you know what? And maybe it's not just you men. Maybe it's just like people that like are in broken homes in general. And low-income families especially. You guys could probably really relate to this. Because this is probably something that your fathers would probably be saying to you. Running away from your responsibilities? Well, ain't that easy. But people don't become adults overnight. They do it through hard work, raising children, fighting for their friends. People slowly grow into adults by living as part of the society. I know I just entered society and is only working part-time, but even I think the drinks I buy with my hard-earned money taste the best, so why don't we do this together? That job, yay! That job, I'll give it a try. I see. If you keep it up, I'll bring Mom to see you from time to time, and we can go for drinks with the money we made ourselves. All right. See, like, I know. I feel like a lot of people that come from broken homes would love this, especially because they can really relate to what Tori is going through, even as an adult, especially in It just usually happens in low-income families, especially. So I'm really curious what you guys think of that in particular. If you've experienced this or not, and if you wish, like, especially if you wish you got the chance to do what Tori is doing. And yeah, Tori is an adult, so it's never too late. It really isn't. And hell, even if you're not in a low income home and you're just like in a broken home in general, like, you could still kind of relate to this too. You could. And I really like this. I do. I like this a lot. I wonder how long he could keep it up. If it were this easy, he'd have corrected himself a long time ago, which is very true. And this is why I could say I can relate to this. And this is why it's more than just a low income thing. Because my dad, when my parents got divorced, my dad was a very broken person. He was. And I had in terms of relationship wise, I had a problem with my dad as well. After all the shit my dad did, I just could not. And if it wasn't for Brian, I would not be talking to my dad at all. And I eventually forgave him. And, you know, as I've gotten older and been through all the bullshit myself, like, you come to understand that sometimes life just sucks. And you have to forgive and move on. And life's too short. So I really love this a lot. I wonder how long he could keep it up. If it were this easy, he'd have corrected himself a long time ago. But this is all I can do for now. I too will become an adult one day. When questioned who told them about the stashed money, the three men answered in unison that they don't remember. Who did this? Only recalling agreeing with the person right away and coming up with a plan. The police, believing they aligned their testimonies to cover for the mastermind, proceeded to subject them to a lie detector, only to find out that they really couldn't remember. For real? None of them? So their memories were just wiped clean. It's almost like creature magic. Who did this? New information from quest rewards were sent over by foreign players. A dragon bishop is created when a dragon takes over the consciousness of a human. So rather than apostle of dragons, perhaps it's better to think of them as fragments of dragons. Known rules are: number 1, the creation of dragon bishop costs MP, therefore only a limited number can be created. According to the response received by foreign players, this number is around 50. Dude, if this is a dragon bishop that's getting involved, woo! That said, taking on 50 enemies of Epifanio's level is still extremely difficult. Number 2, in theory, only those near dying from old age and stillbirth can be possessed by dragons. That is very interesting. Nearly dying from old age and stillbirth can be possessed by dragons. That's very, very interesting. Ozu is the former, and the rest should be the latter. Moreover, now that the two worlds are connected through the hole, it is entirely possible for dragon bishops to be created directly in this world. Are you kidding me? Hold on, those guys who mindlessly believed in the false information they were fed and got their memory wiped. Could it be? That's what I was thinking. Could it be the person they met was a dragon bishop? They're already here? In that case, the target was not Tori's father, but me and Tori. The dragon bishops are already are closing in on us already? Why? What are they after? And that makes sense for why the goblins are showing up. Why? And this is going to be very interesting. In chapter 67, is titled "A Sound Older Than Words." Ding! It's from Game Master again. Turn on NHK Got Talent. Ooh. So it's kind of like American Idol, basically. So it says NHK Noto Jimon Amateur Singing Contest like American Idol. Okay, what is it about now? I'm gonna change the channel. Okay. Singing contest? Didn't know you were into this. A friend told me to watch it. Is she someone your friend knows? Let's welcome Ren Fenjin, 20, age 20 from Taiwan. No idea. She's been studying in Japan since high school and is currently a university student in Tokyo. Her dream is to become a singer. Today she'll bring us Japanese folk pop. Then please enjoy Marutoya Yumi-san's A Midsummer Nights. So this is going to be a Midsummer Night's Dream by Yumi Matsuya. There we go. Eh? Eh? What is this? She's speaking in Chinese. By the way, briefing. I know isekai is pretty popular in Japan, so I thought you guys made it for real. I guess it's kind of like time travel. A guy from the future came to the present and threw us into this, though we don't know which country he's from. It feels more like magic than time travel, to be honest. Hello, nice to meet. Ta-da! Thief! Ooh! Reduce ANZU uprising by 50%. So this is the quest. Quest time remaining 50 days. 50 days? Looks like it's going to be another big quest. Here we go. Rule changes for round 8. Fast travel can now be used as few as 3 players instead of full party, and cooldown time has been reduced from 24 hours to 12 hours. I'm not going to lie, just thinking about what's going on with, like, especially the Dragon Bishop and shit, it's really giving me Darwin's game, because we have something similar was going down in Darwin's game. And following the trend of past rounds, revival time has been increased from 70s to 80s. Pain increased from 1/8 to 1/4. Hunger and drowsiness will also have a more profound effect on players. Uh-oh. Pain, at this rate, there will be no pain suppression by round 10. Same for hunger and drowsiness. That's not good. The party fast traveled to Cortinel once again to find out the location of Anzu. Once its whereabouts are confirmed, the party can then fast travel to its nearest location when the 12 hours cooldown ends. The library was somewhere around here, I think. Right, let's go there first. So we got our new party member, obviously. You were on TV just now, right? You were watching? For real? For what? NHK Got Talent. You watched that? Nah, Game Master told me to turn it on. Again? How come he only ever contacts you? Probably because I'm the worst of the bunch. You want to be a singer, Ren-san? Yeah, at least I hope to be. I'm from a family of musicians and I've studied piano and guitar, though I'm still learning to write lyrics. So you want to be the singer-songwriter type? I guess. Cool. For real? Then can you try singing something now? Here? I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing. What was that saying? There's no shame when on a journey. Never heard of that one. It's journey knows no shame. You can forget shame during travel since no one knows you. I see. Well, I haven't actually sung on TV just yet. Oh, by the way, when we go back to the real world, time will resume from when we left. Oh, really? I guess you can use the time for more practice. I see. There are still 50 days left, so I'll think about it. The library, yeah, so they transported right when she was about to sing. That sucks. The library is not here. Well, actually, that's good for her. Anyway, the library is not here. Now that I think about it, all the houses along our way were different, so it's possible that the library was here decades ago. Right now, it's over there, much to the surprise of everyone. Since the 4th round, when they first arrived at Cortinel and met Kavel-san, the city-state of Cortinel is now called Tatney. The ruler and laws have all but changed, and the old League of Knights is no more. 85 years have passed? Are you kidding me? I wonder if Kavel-san's children are still somewhere around here, if they are around at all. Without an acquaintance, food and shelter becomes a concern. Oh, well, we'll move out once the cooldown ends, so food can wait, I suppose. And here we are at the Tapney Library. Here is Anzu. It lies near the old Diok Kingdom. Let's see. Anzu is about 3 to 4 days from the nearest spot we can fast travel to, but the old Diok Kingdom is reachable within a day. Yeah, and that's assuming smooth roads and no monsters. You're going to Anzu? It's better if you don't. That country... Oh, no! That country is currently under a dictatorship. It is very difficult to get in and out of that place right now. Oh, no. I love the translation note makes my life. It says translation warning, politics ahead. I'm ready for this. You'll have to either sneak in secretly or pay the smugglers to take you in. Human trafficking is rampant there, so careful not to get yourself kidnapped. The guerrilla government banks on it to fund themselves after all. Oh god, this sounds like quite a few countries. An authoritarian guerrilla government? Was it a coup d'etat? Oh god, of course. That's right. For the past 20 years, up until last month, the place was under control of a big country called Sataga. But the moment Sataga withdrew, the guerrilla overthrew the newly formed government. Oh no. I see, so this Sataga wasn't a dictatorship? Sataga is a democratic invader. Democratic invader? I love the translation note. Okay, calm down. It's just a manga. Translation, no! I fucking love you, translators. Thank you. Thank you for putting this in here. It makes my life. They consider democracy the perfect system and would wage war against authoritarian governments to spread their ideals. They've been doing it for the past 84 years. Of course they're better than whatever ANZU is doing right now, but being better than abysmal doesn't make it good. I'm going to say this in regards to that. People, if you want to compare this to the US, we ain't a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. There is a difference. Look it up. 84 years, that's when the war between the Diak Kingdom and the Coalition. I'm surprised you know that's indeed how it began. With that said, there are still plenty of people who favor the Satoga way. Well, no shit, there are going to be people that favor the Satoga way. No fucking shit. And you know what? The timing of this is very interesting because of what's going down in Eastern Europe with Ukraine and Russia. So, just saying. And that too has become a headache. And also we have the whole thing with the CCP causing a lot of shit. Yep. To get away from the ANZU regime, the people fled to nearby countries for refuge. The fact that we know so much about ANZU despite being so far away is all thanks to that. Yeah, I'm going to say this. If democracy is so bad, or a constitutional republic is so bad, why do people keep fleeing to them? Huh? Please, I'd like to know. Why? Wait, isn't this exactly what's happening in our... Thank you! Isn't this exactly what's happening in our world? Thank you, Yotsuya, for saying it. Yeah, it's just like it. Either way, it's a mess there right now. Human trafficking used to be an underground business, but with the gorilla in power, no one knows if it'll stay that way. Nah, of course not. It's not safe there, especially for the ladies. As such, it can only urge you not to go. Of course it's not safe for us women. Nope. Just like Ihar Namor, the girls are at risk whenever we go to the shitholes. It's always like this. No shit, it's always a risk for us women. It always is. Damn it, our party only has 2 male adults. Obviously clearing the quest with 2 people is impossible. We need to come up with some way for everyone to get involved. Well, have the women trained so they can defend themselves. That's the way to do it. You can't have the women be helpless forever. Nah. Dude, that's a goblin? Alright. That's a goblin. I'm pretty sure it's the weakest humanoid monster around here. Try taking it down. You want me to kill it? It's coming. Yeah. She didn't hesitate at all. Those are kobolds. Their size is average, and it's the second most common monster after goblins. Ouch! Oh, that hurt way too much. I'm dead? Whoa! What is that thing? This is the first time I've seen it. Well, if it's not attacking us, then it's probably not your average monster. Its appearance fits well with that of Feng Shui. May it bring us good fortune. We've got ourselves a new type of person, huh? Yeah. Nightfall, Anzu's neighboring country, Sosoa. There we go. In the outskirts of the city, do you have any food? Please spare us some food. It's packed with refugee camps. Refugees from Anzu, there are a lot more here than, Cordano. It's Tapney now. Oh, sorry. Fuck this up. Refugees from Anzu, there are a lot more here than, Cordo. No, it's Tapney now. I'm sorry, but we really don't have anything. Sorry. There's nothing we can do. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of makes me think of, like, what's been happening, like, in Central America. It's not, would I say it's as bad as Central America? I don't know. I don't know if this is as bad as what we've seen in, like, Central America or South America. But, whoo, God, there's countries in Africa and obviously North Korea where it is bad. Ooh, it is bad. So we're in the city now. But how do we find food and lodging? We can camp outside, but for food, it's money, isn't it? Why is it always money? Hey, money makes the world go round. But I understand. I feel your pain, my dude. Struggle is real. Journey knows no shame, huh? What is it? Yeah! String instrument? May I borrow this for a sec? I want to see if I can play it. Oh, you know how to? It's just a decoration, so go ahead if you like. Let me borrow it for a sec. I wonder if I can play it. I need to check the notes first. Let's see. Do, re, mi. Yeah, she's gonna play it. Oh, you're gonna play it? Can't wait. 3 minutes later. Oh, sweet. All right, I think I got the basic chords down. Let's give it a spin. What song are you gonna play? A song? No, I'm just improvising. It's my 20th October. Too part of my non-existent lyric writing skills. And the 5th in Japan. And this autumn is another chilly one. Damn. Today was dude, I love how we have around the dialogue bubbles. It's the music notes and shit. This is great. The sheet music and shit. Today was quite a shock, and it sure came out of nowhere. Who would have imagined that I'd end up here? Translation, I didn't sign up for this. Ever since I was young, I've been the clumsy kid, and I was never going to be the pianist my parents wanted. Oh, God. 5 years ago, I left for the country my grandparents adored. Audition? YouTube? I never quite figured out what I want to do. Girl, I know. I'm just a lonely girl singing on the banks of Tamagawa. But one day the producer approached me asking if I wanted to try singing on a public stage. You only ever live once, I thought, so I went, and look where I ended up. What a day this has been. And what a world this is. It's a fearsome world, a painful world. Oh, this art is fabulous. A bitter world, yet hidden within is a beautiful world. Like two sides of the same coin, it's but two sides of the one world. Which side will I see next? I suppose only tomorrow will tell. I hope it will be a good day, but for now, I wish you a good night. Screw it, translators, you did a good job on this, okay? I know you said screw it, I tried. You did good. You did good. You're doing better than I would have ever done, so good. Wow, thank you. That was a wonderful performance. You can keep it if you like. No one here knows how to play it, so it's no more than a decor for us. Really? Thank you. Also, I'd like some food, please, for 8 people. Yeah! This is good. Very nice. Oh, this food is great. Thanks for the food, Rin-san. Don't worry about it. She still has money left after paying all that? Man, it sure is nice to be good at something, right? Excuse me, can I exchange the rest of the money for food as well? She has the stomach for more? Please stay in line. Oh, never mind. She's giving it to the refugees. She's so nice. It's going to pay off. Not bad. She's a good person, those who applaud. She has the looks, the talent, and the personality. She's like a hero. Her good, those who approve, her good deeds will not go unnoticed to the god. I know, right? I'm glad Rin-san is traveling with us. And those who doubt, out of thousands of refugees here, how many will get their share? This is not fair at all. Hypocrisy at its finest! We should have kept some for ourselves just in case. I'm with Yotsuya on that. You shouldn't have given it all away. You should have kept some. But the hypocrisy at its finest. Dude, that shit is great. And it's true, too. All of their statements, though, about what Bren is doing are absolutely valid. Let's be real. Ugh, I get we're camping here, but we're completely surrounded. Is there really nothing left? Please spare some for my children. Sorry, this is Night of the Living Homeless all over again. Sorry, we really don't have any left. I hate to say it, but I told you so. I guess we'll have to break through the crowd and get back to the city. I don't have any food or money left to spare, but I do have music, and if you don't mind, I could share some of that with you. I'm sure you're devastated the country you once called homeland disfigured. Dude, they're probably going to be pissed at this, but if they're not, I'll be surprised. And the translator says no, stop. I'm sure you're scared. The place you once called home displaced. The song calmed the crowd. Ooh, I'm going to be very surprised. You stand against the world, you find yourself alone. I'm at complete loss. We're not even in the same league. Everything changes with the passing of time. It's already been 85 years since I met Kabul-san, and 100 years since I first visited this world in the 3rd round. Everything will eventually die. I'm scared. You try to resist the tide, and yet you find yourself powerless. That's why Here we gather, singing together as one. Yeah. I learned the music my parents gave me, transcends time, space, and border. I was truly glad. Damn! Hey, attain the beast, attain the crowd at least. I thought they were going to be all pissed at them, to be honest. I guess I was wrong on that. Go figure. But I really do I love this manga so much. This manga is so underrated. This manga is extremely underrated. The writing in this manga is everything. With the first chapter I covered in this live reaction, chapter 66, being such a beautiful moment between Tori and his father. I loved it. And as I said, anyone that's really been in a broken home, especially those that like have been in a low income home, especially that have had like a parent, whether it's their father or their mother, I should have said mother as well, have been in jail all their life, or like hell, they've just abandoned them completely, can completely relate to it. And then you have this chapter here. Yes, it is a little, I like that it's political. This manga is very political, let's be real. But the fact that this chapter is how music brings everyone together, and how it could, now we understand why this musician is here, because we're in a troubled time. We're in this very troubled time. I love that this manga recognized how, because this manga really has done this, that that basically what's going on in this manga really reflects what's happening in real life, and I really respect it for that. And translators, you've made these translation notes. Keep doing these translation notes. They are making my life. I fucking love them so much. I'm really curious what you guys think of this chapter. I'm really looking forward to what we're going to see in ANZU. I can't wait for the art for this. Oh, the art for this is going to be great. And the other thing I got to say is I really love the Darwin's game moment we're going to be having up in here as well. I think that's going to be very, very interesting. But yes, with the human trafficking and stuff like that, obviously the thing that needs to be done is they gotta train all the women up. You gotta make them stronger. But because will music tame the beast, aka the gorillas? I don't think they're gonna give a fuck, in all honesty. They're just gonna do what they need to do. But anyways, that goes back to that point, that question that was in chapter 66. In order for Tatsuya to get stronger, does he need to rely on others? And as I said, I'm still sticking with my point. It just depends on the people you are around. But you can't be too dependent on others. No, you still got to have your sense of independence. Otherwise, if you depend on others too much, you will become weaker as an independent person. And once people that you depend on see that weakness, they will pounce and take advantage of you. I'm just saying. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys thought of these chapters, what you guys think of this manga, and do you like the underlying themes of this manga, and what do you guys think of what the underlying theme of this arc is going to be? Is it going to be like about relying on others, or is it going to be something else? And what do you guys think about like the little thing? What do you guys think about the translation notes too? They were fucking awesome. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more I'm Standing on a Million Lives content. Few ways you can do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.